about the G shit, only give a fuck about a remix. Light a fire to your crib and burn your house down. I'm saving the ashes like I was Steve Smith. Got the weed lit, you know how the cash feel. We puffing on medicinal vaccines, and young T just came here to puff weed. We bust beats.
Alright, YouTube. So, you've got yourself a new gel blaster or airsoft gun, and you are now an unstoppable force on the field. You are the RL personification of John Wick, Rambo, John McClane, and Deadpool all rolled up into one. But before we can do that, we need to make sure the thing that powers our new toy is working as efficiently as it can be. There's no point having the best of the best parts in the gun if you're gonna whack fucking mags in it with zero tuning. So I'm going to show you guys how I service a magazine. We're going to fully disassemble it, give it a clean out, and then tune it for our gels. So we need a couple of tools for that. This is an absolutely essential tool if you are going to plan on building up a gas blowback collection. A screwdriver or other knife type object that can be used as a screwdriver is also an essential object. So let's get into it. A pokey tool doesn't hurt too much either. Now, which way? I try to remember which way I put these little guys in. Specifically so I don't smash it out the wrong way when I pull it apart. But we're not going to know that with stock guns, so whatevs. Let's see, that's all looby. Also, I wanted to say while I was doing this video, because this will be a quick one, Oz Flyer, you know what? Ants are actually fucking hilarious, and insects make up 90% of all biological life on Earth and are better evolved than us in every single way, shape, and form, except intellect, but that's debatable depending with examples like yourself. Got him in. I also like to have a selection of O-rings handy when I'm doing this, just in case. Shut up there. That was a tight boy. Look, this one should be relatively clean inside. It did get a service a couple of months ago with the rest of them. But for all intents and purposes, let's just pretend that's full of chunky metal shit. I can't tell you how many stock mags I've pulled apart that are still full of machining dregs. So I would very, 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 very highly recommend pulling apart before you put it into your pretty new toy. Well, obviously I recommend pulling your gun apart first, but this is honestly more important than the gun itself, having a nice, properly working mag. So I am going to very quickly go hit these with hot water and degrease them, and I will be back in a sec.
One eternity later.
And we're back, and our shell is nice and fuck it, I'll touch it anyway. Just didn't want to touch it because you get fingerprints on it instantly. Whatever. So I did notice when we pulled that apart, that O-ring is a little bit stripped, which I assume is literally just from putting it over the threading. So I want to chuck a new one on there. I'm going to put that new one from my pile, that big thick boy on there. So let's put it back together. Alright, lube wise. So Obviously, metal on metal with our guns, normal molly grease, we've gone over that. Lube. So a good thin silicone lube for gaskets, and a nice thick 100% silicone paste, which I use a goopy one that I get off AliExpress. But this stuff from Super Cheap is also very good. Although I like this goopier one a lot better. This is my main for a good paste. Nice thick coating in there. Actually, so I'm gonna dab in there. Before we put our O-ring on. Screw types and sizes will differ from mag to mag, but same basic principle with every mag of a bottom plate that connects in with a big long screw, output valve, input valve, and a bunch of silicone lube. Still need that, I don't know why I put the lid on that. I am actually not the biggest fan of these squarey O-rings. I normally ditch these. They're just a normal, nice, big, fat, round one. Nice and cool. So much lube. Enough lube to absolutely smother the fucking thing. Alright. Woo! And I totally forgot about our O-ring replacement. Wrong hole. I always have trouble lining these screws up. And I think it's just gone down into it. Yeah, I always have trouble hitting our threading because I'm a Gumby. Oh, that feels like it's here. These are gonna be tight. Whoa, almost lost him. Nice big dollop on this one. Get in your hole.
King of the
So now we're listening. Just to make sure there is no leaky leaks. Now, our mag's clean, lubed, ready to go. Right? Yeah? Wrong, Colin. Now we have to make sure that it feeds gels nice and slide locks. Oh, I'm gonna need that still, so I'm not gonna touch that. Here's my current spring. Looks like a weird DNA strand. Here is the stock spring. So you can see how much I've trimmed it down, and once we put it together, I'm going to show you guys. What's involved with tuning. Gasket. Make sure he's in there nice and snug. So I notice a lot of people will chuck the gasket in there and then push the mag lips on. I don't recommend doing that. That's half the time when I see a stock gun and you've got the gasket like half wedged over out of the bevel, that's because of that. So you're better off putting the gasket in first, making sure it's in there nice and snug, and then putting the lips on. Ooh. I think my hands are a little bit too lubey. Nope. Ah, too far. Gentle, gentle. All right. So, gel-wise. I don't know how to demonstrate too strong or weak a spring here, seeing as I've already tuned that spring. But the best way to test, so I'm going to put a spacer in here and see if that gives us too much tension. So we're going to flick some gels out with a stock nozzle and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, so these gels are a little bit larger than I typically go for. So these lips are tuned for a 7.1, so they're definitely going to work with higher tension with larger gels. So let's see if I can put a little bit more tension on that. Now that you've seen what nice feeding looks like. Whoa! And there goes the spring and bottom retainer for the mag. Definitely should have had a bottom on that. Oh. Maybe want to put our spring back in. So, lesson learned. And we just lost our spacers as well. They're gone. We're not getting them back. So I'll see if I can demonstrate having too much tension on it. Again. whack a screwdriver bit in there, why not? That might help us. No, too big. We'll try something. Another gasket. There we go. So that's with too much tension. We've just seen it actually working. And I don't know how to demonstrate too little tension. I think maybe if I held the spring down a little bit. Whoa. Going in a little hole. And go back there. And that is a tuned, feeding, lubed, ready to rock and roll magazine. Alright, peace.
Rap samples play like a Mac handle. This prodigy been popping the bottle, you better stand back. So where the grams at? I get a second to none. My head's buzzed from adrenaline rush, cause I be whispering the ghost like I'm Jennifer Love. The 420 fam's getting it done, we straight kill shit. Headshot, brother, I'm looking red hot. Currency was looking the same color as Mentos. Scoring, saying a free man like Morgan. Balling, dollars and pounds in a Rolex watch. Guess what? You couldn't tell that. MDMA, I've been popping it in a Joker. But I'm the boy bringing hell back. On point with the pen, so you felt that.